Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the All Skills tournament. We're in round 5, the final round before the final tournament. I'm here with my co-commentator Spicy,
Hello.
and we're here to commentate on the race between Visuals and Deviltifa. This is a 3-1 bracket, so this is actually a pretty important race for both the racers. Whoever wins is going to get into that 4-1 and have a guaranteed spot in the top 16, while the loser is going to have to do. I'm thinking it's going to be a tiebreaker race. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's going to be a four-way tiebreaker race for the
Yeah.
last two spots.
So very exciting. Visuals has a PB of 50-35, and Deviltifa has a 51-43. So they're just under a minute apart. But at that top level, it's sure to be an exciting race regardless.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be really close through most of this race.
Oh, I should probably do the countdown.
Yeah, so Sylvie will count down the runners and they will be off. Yeah, both these runners here are very high level. Viz with a 50xx PB and Devil with a 51xx PB.
All right, I've counted them down. There's going to be a bit of stream delay, but once that kicks off, we'll be seeing the race live.
Yeah, I sort of doubt this will be as close as the last one. I'm not sure that's possible.
I mean, she is down to the hunt, or I guess we probably shouldn't spoil that just in case.
Yeah, true.
My bad. This one is sure to have some thrills in it though. Visuals usually likes to put on a good show, and Deviltifa is fairly consistent. Viz is on his alt account Invisible, I believe.
All right. So the runners are now off.
Well, that was a quick load by Deviltifa. I'm not sure if he's got the load normalizer.
The load normalizer doesn't work for the intro
Okay.
and the King's Pass exit, so
I see.
it's all set up.
We're gonna get a really quick sync here. Awesome. Oh, that might just be a pause, actually.
Oh no.
Unfortunate. Well, there isn't a whole lot to comment on the early parts of the run anyway. King's Pass is just a bunch of minor movement. There's a few things, but in between, it's hard to say much.
Yeah, Viz did run into a little bit of trouble with that bench fly there. That might cost him a second.
Having to take the long way, which is unfortunate. That 52 King's Pass out of Deviltifa, very respectable time. You're always going to want that 51, but that 52 is still very good.
Yeah, and Viz with a 54.66, I'm sure he's very unhappy about that.
I mean, yeah, at my level, a 54 is like pretty good, but like at Viz's level, it's a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be resetting there if it was a normal run.
Oh, won't you look at that? We got the Rixian raid. He's coming. Let's go.
Shout out to Rixian for never missing timekeeping on these races. It's a huge help to commentating.
Everyone give Rixian a follow, please. He definitely deserves it. Viz gets down the Gruz drop without a single hit. I don't know if we'll see Deviltifa's drop. Probably not.
So coming up on the double spike Aspid kill. Hopefully both runners will get it, but it is hard. Even these top level runners could miss it, but Viz does get it.
And we didn't quite see it, but it looks like Deviltifa did take one hit and the Gruz drop. And gets the double spike. So I'm not actually quite sure how the time's looking up. Viz is about a room ahead, but the timers might not say align with that.
Yeah, since Devil got hit and Viz had the slow Kane's pass, I guess they're about even at this point.
Yeah, I think Deviltifa seems to be about 1 second ahead. Now, I'm starting to think maybe it's Viz that doesn't have the load normalizer on. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Viz missed the load normalizer.
Unfortunate, but hey. I know a lot of runners have come to dislike the load normalizer with how it messes with cycles. But for this race, it's going to be a bit unfortunate how desync it will be, even though it will be fairly even time-wise.
Yeah. With the classic time warp speed trick, Viz teleports the False Knight, and looks like he had a pretty good fight.
Okay, so Viz is in chat saying that neither runners have the load normalizer on, so I guess it's just computer difference.
Yeah, it's been discovered that the load normalizer slightly affects a lot of cycles in the game. It's not super significant, but it's significant enough that some runners prefer not to run with it on, especially these high-level runners that have everything so well practiced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, any like minor differences can mess things up, and it's quite annoying, but hey. We're coming up to our first, I guess, split in the game. VS. This is going to be a pretty good time for Viz here. 332. That's actually really good.
Yeah, especially with 54 Kane's Pass. 332 is awesome.
I think Comsob is a, was it 47? Or sorry, 47, 37.
27.
27. Holy numbers.
Couple numbers off. But...
Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, 1 second difference between the runners, an incredibly close race. And I somehow doubt it's going to be any less intense from here on out. I think both runners are very consistent. And so I think we got a very exciting race on our hands here.
Yeah. Hopefully, Devil's stream starts to cooperate a little more. It does suck that we're getting these freezes.
Yeah, I think both streamers have freezed up. I don't think it's on their end. I think it might be with the restream. It would be nice if it does fix itself, but hey, what can you do?
So Viz does get good Balder RNG there. Won't get a 12 sped in the tourney record, unfortunately, but I'm sure he's happy about the time save.
Mm-hmm. We're just gonna climb a bit. Oh, that was actually some nice movement there. Some nice soul collection. Very happy about that. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, soul collection in that room can vary a very large amount because all the Grez spawns are random, and you do need to get 6 hits there.
Mm-hmm. And here we are at the first fireball skip. Doesn't get the turnaround. Ooh. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that fireball skip can actually be a little tricky. Even though it's probably the most lenient, you have to wait a decent bit longer than the other 2 fireball skips before you actually turn around and fire. So it really can throw off runners, especially under race pressure.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like you got to be very precise with your movement too. Like just you got to get that boom boom with the turn of the fireball when it's really not that bad.
Yeah, it looks like Devil missed his fireball skip as well.
Mm-hmm. Viz gets the second fireball skip, however, very cleanly. Has enough soul to be fairly comfortable coming up for the third one as well. Especially since he's going to get this guy. Perfect. And here he is at the third fireball skip. Cleanly executed.
So coming up in the next room, we'll see Viz trying to get to 8 hits of soul here. I'll probably grab a couple from these oblobbles and the rest from the moss knights up here.
Mm-hmm. Deviltifa is at the second fireball skip. Well done. And Viz does not get the double on the fireball. Does not get the jump back, so has to expend all of his soul. Not a huge time loss, but he will have to spend a slight bit of extra time collecting soul in this room here.
Yeah. He does get a pretty good Vengefly spawn there, and will at least not lose any time having to go around it.
So both runners they missed the first one and then got the second fireball skip as well as the third. So we're still fairly even on that. And Viz gets the good RNG with the Moss Knights. Not have to worry about delaying fireballs or anything. Will
Devil's coming up to the Moss Knight here, and we'll see him get the double.
Viz is coming up to Hornet 1. I guess what is probably the first real boss of the game. A fun boss, if you ask me. Doing it optimally.
Yeah. Viz is getting some really unfortunate RNG at the start of this fight.
I mean, he's got the health, the damage tank, though, so it's okay. Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, Hornet can get stuck on that little gate right there. It loses a bit of time if it happens like that. If you kill her onto the gate, it'll actually soft lock the game sometimes, which is very unfortunate.
I believe that's happened once this race. Deviltifa, unfortunately, getting the bad RNG with the Moss Knights, having to delay his fireballs and taking a couple hits there. Still cleans it up pretty well, though, and has enough health to fight Hornet, hopefully, anyway. But yeah, though it's happened one time where Hornet got stuck up on the ledge there, and the runner had to go through Green Path once again, but it was decided that that time between the two Hornet fights was just going to not count for the run.
Yeah.
And Deviltifa is fighting Hornet now.
Yeah, Deviltifa is having a bit nicer Hornet attack pattern here.
Nice. Ooh,
does miss a fireball. Yeah.
I thought that was going to double. Anyway, Viz is doing the fungal drop here. Some nice movement in this split, going through fungal wastes, and a couple of neat tricks. But for now, it's just getting through it until the end. Collecting a little bit of soul to be able to farm up some Geo Rocks on the way.
So it looks like Devil is currently 11 seconds ahead after Green, or 11 seconds behind after Green Path. So yeah, it's a really close race.
Those Moss Knights RNG, unfortunately, I think is what did it for him. Because he even got the double fireball on the first Moss Knight. But Viz is coming up to the fireball skip here. Gets the first try. And we'll also be seeing the Mantis Pogo coming up soon here. Interesting trick that can go wrong in many different ways. But there is a consistent way to do it. Ooh, messes up somewhere though. But the recovery is very well done.
Yeah, just barely managing to get onto that ledge with a triple pogo on that one Mantis. Very well done. Devil runs into a little bit of trouble on his fall in fungal there. Won't lose him a significant amount of time, but it probably will lose him a second or so to Viz's.
Yeah, this might be one of those races where Visuals just gradually ekes out Deviltifa, just gaining those little bit of seconds at every split. All depends on how things goes, though. Every top runner is susceptible to bad RNG, so.
Yeah, as well as mistakes. while these top runners are very consistent, it's hard to be perfectly consistent for an hour. And if you mess up in the wrong spot, you can easily lose a decent amount of time.
Definitely. We're going to have to see some genocide there. Killing the beloved Jennifer. But here we are at Gruzmother for visuals. There's a quick way to deal with it, and Viz seems to know exactly how to do it, executing it perfectly. That was very quick.
Yeah,
Deviltifa got Fireball Skip on the first try, and coming up to a very well executed Mothwing Cloak. I think Deviltifa is going to save a bit of time on the split, actually.
Yeah, that was just about a textbook double dash Mantis Pogo, which would definitely probably save 2 free seconds to Viz's, but still manages to lose 1 second to Viz overall in waste.
That just goes to show how clean Viz's movement was throughout the whole thing, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
And here we're going to take an intentional death to do a Shade Skip up the Blue Lake. And take the time to also equip Shaman Stone. Right here. Chat's calling for a sync, however, I'm not sure it's a great idea because the loads seem to be quite different. So it's just going to desync again later down the road. So I think we just sort of deal with it as it is, unfortunately. Viz choosing to not go for the hit on the Soul Totem there, the hidden Soul Totem.
Yeah, you know, it's just one extra hit of Soul that sometimes doesn't even matter if you get these good, if you get a good Husk spawns here.
Right.
So it's understandable to skip it, because it does lose a little bit of time to have to jump up and hit it.
Deviltifa also got a very clean Gruzmother fight, not missing a single swing. Ooh, one of those husks in the corner. Nice damage tank pushing him back to get it, though.
Yeah. Viz is looking really good at Geo coming into King Station. 269. He's very safe. He'll probably skip the 2 husks before Gorgeous Husk here. Save a little bit of time and gain some soul.
That's actually...
But actually, he does kill them. Just probably looking to stay as safe as possible with his Geo.
I almost feel it's nicer to have the extra Geo early so you can maybe not farm during the King Station split, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm totally wrong on there. But...
No, yeah, I definitely understand that line of reasoning. Being short going into King Station can really suck. And
ooh, Deviltifa misses the Shade Skip. I'm not sure what quite happened there. It looked like he got it, but maybe missed the jump input. However, he's going to have to die again to be able to get a Shade back. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to tell what happened there. He might have just been a little too low, hitting the Shade as well. Ooh, and the Shade trolls him with the Fireball.
Oof.
He will get it in the second try.
Yeah, rough. Viz is gonna farm up a bit of hoppers here, getting the last gold he needs. Probably still gonna get both rows. Yeah, he has to. Or at least one of the 3. Gets all of them. Very well done. And has more than enough Geo for the coming splits too, which is very comfy.
Yeah, that'll make his exit of Sanctum a lot comfier. He won't have to worry about dealing with RNG with the husks on his way out. And he'll definitely have enough Geo for the rest of the run.
This is 1-2-2-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of that missed Shade Skip, Devil lost 30 seconds on the Blue Lake split.
Yeah.
Hele Summit. Bam. Finish.
Unfortunately, that shade skip does miss about, I think, 25 seconds if you don't get it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately gets the worst RNG with the husk there too. The big guy in the corner having to bait out a jump to get behind it.
Yeah, he handles it pretty well, though.
Definitely. Viz
we'll
is taking... Go ahead.
I said here we'll see both runners going through the exact same room to different spots. Devil will be stopping at Gorgeous Husk here. And Viz, being a little bit ahead because of his faster loads, will be on to Watcher Spire. Coming up in this room is a lever skip that can be a little finicky, and the husks in here can also be very mean and give you some damage going in the Sanctum. Yeah.
All right. He makes it through, though. Very well done. I was a little scared that the husk would, their sentry would go into the dark room with Viz, and that always sucks, but it decided to be nice at the end there.
Yeah, for a runner like Viz, going into Sanctum with 4 masks isn't particularly scary. Once you get down to 3, then you can be a little bit at the mercy to some bad Soul Twister RNG, but 4, you're relatively safe.
Ooh, got the double hit on the double VS on the Soul Twister there, but unfortunately casted a second VS. It's not a huge detriment. He's still gonna have more than a soul to be able to execute Sanctum. It's just, it would have been nice to have that little extra cast, you know?
Yeah, it's optimal to kill that Soul Twister with a single fireball that double hits, but a lot of runners just shoot 2 immediately because going for the double and missing it will lose more time than just firing the 2 fireballs off right away.
Very nice hoppers from Deviltifa, actually. Getting the up slash. Nice.
Yeah, I love to see those fun up slash hopper strats.
Did Viz come out of the hoppers with 832 Geo as well?
I believe 839.
9? Okay.
So he's a little ahead, but they're both really high on Geo, which is good for them.
Viz fighting the Soul Warrior. There is a quick kill for that guy. It looks like something sort of messed up. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't quite see it. But it took a little bit longer fight than what is optimal at that fight.
Yeah, that'll definitely be an opportunity for Devil to gain a few seconds on Viz.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but it's something.
Yeah, no, the Soul Warrior is one of those parts of Sanctum that I feel like newer runners don't realize exactly how much time that quick kill saves.
Yeah, definitely.
You can easily lose up to probably 10 seconds in that Soul Warrior fight alone. Viz probably won't lose that much time. Seem to recover decently well, but...
Ooh. Unfortunate getting the dive right off the bat. Not going to be able to do the full quick kill as you want. But unfortunately, the stream froze right as we were seeing the boss fight, so we won't be able to really commentate on that.
Yeah, really unfortunate time for a stream freeze.
Yeah. But hey, here comes Devil coming up to Watcher Spire, going to get that. That was a nice pogo. This lever skip right here. Boom. Makes it through very well. Even has enough time to pogo the sentry to collect a bit of extra soul. That was really clean.
Yeah. Yeah, Devil definitely has a bit of opportunity to gain some time on Viz in the Soul Sanctum split, given that the Soul Warrior was slow for Viz, and we saw the Soul Master not give him the best RNG for the quick kill.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like Viz is at a standstill. He's going so slow. But I'm not sure how much time that really was for the Soul Master fight. It didn't seem like a whole lot of time, though.
Yeah, no, I definitely imagine with the missed shade skip, Viz will still be ahead
Mm-hmm.
after Sanctum, but hopefully we'll see Devil gain a little bit of time here, bring the race a little closer.
And Deviltifa getting Shade Soul.
Reminder here that they are not nearly as far apart as they look. There's actually only a 47-second difference between the runners, but since they're not using a load normalizer, it looks like it's
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, Devil actually manages to pick up 3 seconds on Viz at the Shade Soul split, so now they're 45 seconds apart.
Nice. We do love a close race. Let's hope this gets a little closer. Maybe, maybe. Viz at a very comfy number. Not going to have to farm any of the extra husks when he does his dive through the glass. Probably just going to collect everything he needs. Deviltifa having some really unfortunate RNG with the Soul Twister, though.
Yeah, he did manage to get the Warrior quick kill, though, very cleanly.
Oh,
So.
nice. And yeah, Viz making it more than enough to be able to get King Station. Nice Alclin storage. Devil coming in with full soul here and 4 masks of health. Feeling very confident, I imagine, being able to hopefully get this quick kill. He does have an extra soul too, so maybe he'll get some extra damage in.
Yeah, this Soul Master fight is a pivotal opportunity for Devil to pick up time in this race. Viz isn't going to give him much.
Both runners getting the dive first attack. Unfortunate RNG for the both of them. However, oh, the unfortunate stagger.
So a pretty decent fight from Devil. There's a decent chance he's still going to gain a little bit on Viz here.
Mm-hmm.
Devil gets very unfortunate fake dive RNG. I believe that's his third one that we just saw.
Yikes. But still manages to deal with it pretty well, though. Viz is coming into C peaks here. Quite a cycle-based room, or section of the game. Not a whole lot of RNG. So if you know the cycles very well, you can traverse them pretty easily, I think. Lots of interesting movement, though. Starting here with this Lantern Pogo, which he does not actually go for. Interesting. Will we see a Pogax?
Viz doesn't like Lantern Pogo for some reason.
Understandable. We do get a clean Pogax, though. Let's go.
Love to see Pogax.
It's the best.
Now, Viz is currently in what we call God Cycle Room or God Pixel Room.
Oh.
He goes for the God Pixel, which is a pixel-wide gap that you can actually squeeze in between that crystal crawler and its laser and get through damage less. But does not.
But yeah, didn't quite make it, but still, it's a very clean C peak so far. That's the only real misstep I could see. And that didn't even lose him any time. Oh yeah. Deviltifa unfortunately only made up 1 second in the die split. Ooh.
Oh no.
It looks
like
he's
kind of spoiling us with the preemptive oom. But yeah, misses his dash slash and falls into the spikes there. It's a really unfortunate miss.
Oh. Well, I wonder if that oof was for the dunk there, or if we're going to see something worse coming up.
I have a feeling that was for the dunk. I don't see
Okay.
Much chance Viz messes anything else up. Ooh, no underplat though. That's an oof.
Oh, people leave.
It's understandable though. Having already messed up once in that room, underplat's one of those tricks that gets way, way harder if you're not confident with it. So if Viz just wasn't feeling it, it's respectable not to go for it.
Deviltifa having 303 geo. I'm not gonna have to worry about farming or anything, but soul collection is gonna be nice. And we're at the Stompers for Viz, coming up to the Dark Room. I have a feeling we're not going to be seeing a grub save here. Yep. Alright.
Yeah, it was a clean crushers for Viz. And Devil manages to get the Coyote jump in Kane's Station, but does take a damage from the Husk up there. We'll see him heal, though, for pretty much free, other than the soul.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah. Ooh, gets the crystal pogo too. That's a hard move to do. We're gonna hit this crystal 7 times here, and we're gonna clear the path, and we're gonna charge up our dash lash here. And with that, we're going to slide down into the crystals there. And we're gonna get early control as the game is giving us our descending dark, letting us fly out of the stage prematurely, which is saving up saving us those precious seconds that we can't as speedrunners waste otherwise.
Yeah, it's a really fun looking glitch, and it does save time. Unfortunately, it does mean that we need to make it through peak split, ending with 2 mass so that we can take that damage tanks. It does add a little bit of extra difficulty to the segment.
A lot of pressure some runners feel throughout the peak split. Deviltifa is coming to the peak split now. Speak of the devil, Tifa. As Visuals is doing the dream world here, gonna get the dream nail. It's a very fun little split because you get to just fly across the whole stage and say hi to the seer there. And looks like we're gonna get a second fog axe. Let's go.
Oh no.
Looks like the miner unfortunately walked a bit too far left and threw it a bit low. The axe a bit low.
Yeah. And Devil wisely deciding to go around after missing Pogax. You can attempt to go for it again after a miss, but it can get out of control really quickly without the proper setup.
Ooh. Also tries to go for a God Cycle, however, lands a bit low on the wall there, taking a damage tank and having to go the long way.
Actually taking 2 damage in that room, which is going to be very sketchy for the rest of this peaks. At free masks, he is okay still, but it just adds out a little bit of pressure. If he takes any more damage, he's in a lot of trouble.
We're going to see Viz coming up here to the Watcher Knights fight. In this category, pretty simple. Just 3 D-Darks or 2 D-Darks and a Shade Soul, and they'll kill them each. I'm sure Viz will be able to deal with these guys pretty well. Hopefully they give them pretty good RNG. Second best RNG.
Seeing Viz go for a Shade Soul strat on the second Watcher Knights. We saw this from him in his last race as well. I believe he said he just prefers it, having practice doing that, likely from a true ending.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's quicker, but hey, if it's comfortable. deals with them very quickly, however. So it's, I mean, I doubt that would have saved him any real time if he went for the D-Dark strats, considering they did bounce and stuff.
Yeah, I believe the Shade Soul for the second Watcher Knights is slightly slower, but is also less RNG based. It's easier to get with bad RNG.
More consistent, maybe.
Yeah.
Deviltifa does save the grub. Let's go. So we got good versus evil forces in the speedrun race. Oh!
Oh no!
Viz falls out of the dream world there. Unfortunate. It's gonna lose him sometime, but with how ahead he is, I don't think he's stressing too hard about it.
Yeah, but that is a significant amount of time. I think it's about 7 seconds, which Viz is 42 seconds ahead, but that's still not something he wants to be doing.
Yeah. Devil is going to be coming up to the early control on the Desolate dive here. Just another, it's just a fun trick to watch. Get in that slide. Whoosh. I don't know. I like it every time.
It is fun. All those night freeze animations are fun. Unfortunately, we probably won't get to see Helicopter Night or anything in this run because of how close it is. So
Yeah.
that will be the only animation freeze we'll get to see.
Both players are definitely trying to make up as much time as they can. Any major slip up will put the other one way ahead. But both runners are still running very well. Visuals is coming up to the tier split here, is this tier. It consists of 3 different skips, 1 spike tunnel and 2 acid skips. 1 fairly easy one, and then 1 that needs a bit more of a setup, or if you do setup lists, then there's that. Ooh, Viz gets it on the first try, the spike tunnel, not even having to land on the platform or anything. Very well executed.
Yeah, the spike tunnel is notably probably the scariest trick for most top runners. It doesn't really get that much easier with time. It's very precise, even for good players.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like you could do everything right and still not get it. But hey, Viz got it. That's all that matters. Gets the early control from the worm hitting it.
Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately, does run into that second worm with the C dash. Unfortunately, it can just sometimes be in your way if it decides to move to a bad spot.
Viz choosing to heal up to 4 here. On a previous race, unfortunately dying at this coming up RNG section here, the Broken Bridge, on 3 health, so respectable decision.
Yeah, usually 3 masks is considered pretty safe for this, but Viz, for the first time ever, got hit 3 times there in a tourney race, so yeah, understandably
so
has some shock.
Deviltifa is coming up to the Watch Knights here. Probably going to show off a bit of a different strategy than Viz showed for us. As Viz goes over to the Maulerk room, a very RNG and cycle heavy section. But there's ways to execute that will get you through cleanly.
Yeah, Chad, if you want to have some fun, you can guess how many times they're going to get hit in the Maulerk room since they're not fully in control of it.
That's fun. Oh, that's an intentional damage tank, though.
Yeah, Viz not having a lot of luck with the Maulerks here. Will come out with only 2 masks, but he will have full soul, so we'll probably see him get to heal to 3 before Broken Vessel.
I don't know. Viz does take pride in not healing.
That he does.
Oh, no. Okay. Smart decision. He wants to win
Definitely
the
smart.
race. And Deviltifa deals with the Watcher Knights very handily. And unfortunately, we get a freeze on visual stream right before the first fight. Or so the first fight, sorry, the Broken Vessel fight. So we probably won't be seeing that. It's probably already... Oh, not
Oh.
quite over. There we go. I'm sure that was well executed.
Yeah, I think it's looked like that might have been a little bit slow. Not super bad, but not optimal.
A 32-13, I believe that was Monarch Wings. Very nice time up to now. I don't think Viz is on PB pace, but it's still going to end up being a pretty good time.
Yeah, no, Viz is definitely not on PB pace with that fall in peaks, as well as he's just taken a couple safety heals because of the race setting.
It looks like Deviltifa actually made up a few seconds coming out of Lurian. That's actually nice. Oh, right, because Viz took the fall and had to redo the Dream Nail.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a 38-second race at this point. So that's pretty close. It definitely could swing either way. It's looking in Viz's favor, given the consistency of both of these runners.
Yeah.
But 38 seconds is not insurmountable.
Definitely not. And I think Deviltifa, I think his late game is better than his early. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I remember, I believe he says he practices late game a bit more than early. So maybe we'll see some time gains. Visuals is coming up to what is probably the hardest portion of all skills, the Hornet 2 fight. We got some pretty heavy damage spells, but even still, her parries can block these spells and void all the damage. And so we're just hoping that doesn't happen.
Yeah, Devil runs into a bit of trouble at Spike Tunnel and will probably lose that 8 seconds or maybe even a little more at this Isma split here, unfortunately.
Yeah, it seems Visuals has a bit of a better computer than Deviltifa, meaning his loads are a lot quicker, and neither runners have a load normalizer on, so yeah. Ooh, Shade Soul's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, it's been a pretty good fight at a Hornet. Not throwing a whole lot of parries, as I said.
Tom's curious.
Getting the double there, and another double. This is going to be a very quick
It looked
fight.
like Hornet actually I-framed through that double right
did
there,
she?
unfortunately. It
Oh,
was getting a little unlucky, but making pretty good work of Hornet.
Actually, it looked like a lot of those doubles might have I-framed. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Yeah, it seems Deviltifa had some troubles with the Spike Tunnel skip. I didn't really focus on that with the Hornet 2 fight happening, unfortunately.
Yeah, Devil got hit 3 times at Spike Tunnel and then fell once in the other acid skip. So
Ouch.
losing 22 seconds there. It's making it really difficult for him to catch up at this point.
So the rest of the run until the final boss, the Hollow Knight, is movement based. So there's a lot of, I guess, downtime and a lot of thrill time. I guess you could probably count Umu as a non-movement based section, even though I don't even know, honestly. It's a boss anyway.
Yeah, We do have a question in chat on how Tifa could heal after Umu while walking. And that is a major glitch, technically, that has to do with the early control. In a race setting, just a small time penalty will be applied, relevant to how much time you save because of it. So it shouldn't be a major factor in this.
No. Viz is coming up to go get his Great Slash. Not incredibly interesting watch, but pretty fun movement. However, Deviltifa is coming up to fight the Broken Vessel. We didn't really get to see it because of the stream freeze on Viz's side. And unfortunately, Deviltifa does not get the basin skip there. Has to go around, losing a few seconds.
Yeah, that basin skip being significantly harder than it appears from a viewer's perspective. It's not actually just a wall jump. It's a what we call a dash cancel or a trans dash or whatever. There's not really an agreed upon name, but it's a rather precise trick.
Deviltifa is going to make very quick work of this fight, though. He's just one D-Dark away. Oh, unfortunately, dashes out of the damage, though. 2 nail hits will clean it up. Still a very quick fight from Deviltifa. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might have been a little quicker than Viz's, actually.
Yeah, I'd expect to see him save a little bit of time here on Viz, but unfortunately, at this point, Devil's pretty much relying on Viz to make a pretty big mistake, like maybe miss the Umu 1 cycle here for a chance to catch up.
Even that, I doubt will give Deviltifa all the time he needs to catch back up.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless Viz dies somewhere, of course. But that would never happen. Ever.
I wouldn't expect it.
No.
Yeah, Devil actually loses 5 seconds on the Monarch Wayne split. He doesn't gain time, which will put him 1 minute and 5 seconds behind, which is not what we need to be seeing from him right now if he wants to come back.
Definitely not, but I mean, hey, there's still a chance. Visuals is coming up to Umu here. There's a couple different ways to do the 1 cycle. However, most runners, top runners anyway, only really have practiced one version of it. So we'll likely see the version where we put Umu out of bounds so he can float freely and get a couple of free doubles.
Yeah, Viz actually taking a decent amount of damage here. While it won't matter if he gets the 1 cycle, if he does happen to miss the 1 cycle, he could actually find himself in a really dangerous situation.
That is true, actually. However, the setup is looking pretty nice. Getting 2 fast attacks right away. Getting what seems to be the best RNG, and I don't think this is going to do an extra attack either.
Yeah, but Umu has drifted really low there, which
true.
might make this a rather difficult setup.
Ooh. He got it.
But still managing to get it.
That's impressive, honestly.
It's really impressive. When Umu's that low, it's extremely tight to get the 1 cycle.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I was just going to be a mess.
Yeah. Honestly, that's just pure execution right there. Pure skill.
Yeah, that's really good.
We're going to get our second Dreamer here. Deviltifa has arrived at Hornet 2. Hopefully, we'll be seeing just as good as a fight as Viz gave. Ooh. Taking damage right off the bat. Hornet 2 giving a bunch of dives and a needle throw. 1 parry.
Yeah, given that Hornet 2 is just so much faster than all the other bosses in this game, the opening of the fight can be very jarring, even for well-practiced runners.
Deviltifa is taking a fair bit of damage here. However, he is also pumping out a lot of damage. Just barely misses
Oh
the
boy.
dash there, but walks into the Hornet. Gets a stagger and a double. It's such a close fight. It could honestly turn out to be a win for Hornet or Devil. No! Oh, doesn't quite get out of the thread in time and is going to have to try again. It's like a bench at King Station there, so it's not the full walk back like if he didn't bench at all. Oh man.
Yeah, with that Deafid Hornet, that's essentially GG.
Yeah. Hard to see a situation where Deviltifa wins this one anymore. He's gonna keep going though. Very respectable. Give it another try.
Yeah, because the race is not over. Viz could die, I guess, in Abyss to the Lighthouse climb theoretically, or in Dark Deep Nest would be really Devil's only two hopes to pull this race out.
Unfortunately, at this point, I think Visuals would have to die at both those spots for Devil to even have a chance of catching up.
Yeah, dying that late into the Hornet 2 fight
Yeah.
is certainly not looking good for Devil's time. That Hornet was probably only a single spell away from death at that point.
Yeah, it was very scary. But here we go. We're gonna try it one more time. Starting out with a parry. You hate to see it. And another parry already. Hornet does not want to give up the win very easily. Looks like Devil's gonna take a bit of a safer route and use more Desolate Dives, or sorry, Descending Darks. Taking a lot of damage tanks there, unfortunately. I think he's missing some nail hits, which is throwing him off his rhythm, and which is making him walk right into the Hornet. Oh.
Oh boy. Hornet really trying to get the parry on.
Oh, jumps right into the spike ball. Unfortunate.
Yeah, those spike balls can be really hard to see mid-fight when you're trying to go quick with all like that snow around.
Yeah. Deviltifa's gonna keep going though. Very respectable. Give it a third touch. Third tries the charm. Visuals is coming up to the Howling Wraith split. There's a Squid Arena. I think Viz has a different way of doing this arena than most runners. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Yeah, we'll see what he does here.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like that one squid attacked a little bit early, but still cleans it up very quickly.
Yeah, definitely pretty solid execution. That bit of damage is unfortunate, but 4 masks, he should be fine. Here.
Boomer strats is what people call it. I see. And Devil's gonna have his third attempt at Hornet 2 here.
This Hornet fight looking very clean so far.
Definitely upping his game for this fight. Also, Hornet's giving a bit better RNG. She decided that, alright, I've had enough fun with you. Alright. That was a really quick fight. Any runner would be really happy with that fight, but unfortunately, it just so happened to be the third fight, so.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing visuals coming into Dark Deepness here. Gonna heal up a little bit. Ooh, a little bit low on soul, I think, actually. And only on 3 masks.
I believe Viz does not do the dive here, so he should actually be okay on soul.
Okay.
But we do have a stream freeze, unfortunately.
That's weird. His soul disappeared.
That is weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Devil. Oh, it looks like he hit one of the spiders. That makes sense. To get full soul. Yeah, now that Deviltifa has beaten Hornet 2, he's going to be following in Viz's footsteps. Going to go get Cyclone Slash, then fight Umu, and then Great Slash. And then here we see afterwards the Dark Room. Going to go collect Hera. Yeah, Viz, we know it's a speed gaming thing. It's not on you or Devil. Viz doing an interesting strat there. I think the normal strat is to Descending Dark and then Shade Soul the Devout there. Viz choosing to just shoot 2 fireballs, hoping that one doubles, and if not, expends the extra soul to do a 3rd fireball, which will kill it. Gonna have to take the right side out, only gonna cost them maybe like 2 seconds. So that's a nice strat to go for.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone go for that before.
Sour did in the last run earlier today.
That was at 7 a.m. for me, so I was very much asleep.
Fair enough. But yeah, we're coming up to the tail end of the run here. Viz looking to get maybe a 52, I want to say? 52, 53?
Yeah, at this point, I'd probably expect a 52 from Viz.
Which, honestly, in a race setting, is a very respectable time. There's only a few runners in the world that wouldn't be happy with the 52. Viz actually probably is one of them, but in a race setting is very happy.
Yeah, definitely. It might be possible for him to pull a very high 51 here. I'm not entirely sure. But I think that's probably unlikely. He has healed a lot.
Yeah, that's true. We're coming up to get our Shade Soul on Viz's side, but before that, we've got one of the scariest climbs in the whole game. Sibling climb, or what is it?
Sibling climb, or a lighthouse climb.
Lighthouse, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, Viz gets a decent sibling pattern.
Okay. Almost falls down, but manages to get the pogo there. Takes 1 hit. A bit sketchy, but still pretty good overall. And then it's just a simple flight and climb over to Shade Soul. Or not Shade Soul.
Shade Cloak.
Thank you.
Yeah, we saw Devil unfortunately get a C-dash glitch by one of the Umas.
Oh, is that what happened?
On his way to Monument. Yeah.
That's sad. What Viz is doing here, he's quitting out at the Shade Cloak. It only saves 10 seconds in-game, but actually loses time RTA. Actually, I think that depends on your computer. With how good Viz's computer is, it probably doesn't lose any time RTA and still saves 10 seconds loadless, which is nice. And here we are at Deviltifa. Hopefully gonna get the 1 cycle. Umu not as low as Visuals Umu's was, so that's good.
Yeah, so as long as he doesn't get an extra attack, which it doesn't look like he will, it should be pretty safe
Maybe
here.
a little late on the execution there. Oh,
No,
wait. Yeah, that's it.
you got it.
Woo! Let's go. Good work. And neither runners get the wall clicking storage, it doesn't look like. Viz picks up the final skill of the game, Abyss Shriek. Only going to be using it for the final fight, but we will be using it a lot for the final fight. It does a lot of damage, and THK's hitbox is big enough to be, I wouldn't say perfect range for it, but in range anyway.
Yeah. We have a question in chat about if Devil's Umu was faster than Viz's. Umu will move at different distances randomly between attacks within a certain set, and depending on what distance it picks, it will move slightly faster or slightly slower. So that's why it might have looked like it was moving quicker.
That was a very clean Abyss climb from Visuals. I think there was a couple little missteps here and there, but overall, it was just very well done.
Yeah, getting to the top of the abyss without hitting spikes is really all you're looking for in a tourney race.
That is true.
It's not an IL.
Because of the path we take, the respawn points are very few in between. So if you take a spike dunk, you're going to be teleported back quite a ways. But Viz is going to now come up to the final boss, the Hollow Knight, the THK. Hopefully gets good RNG to be able to just eviscerate it.
Devil playing chicken with that Umu ball right there. Managing to get around it. I've never seen someone recover from that crystal dash like that, but that was pretty well done.
Yeah, it was actually quite fun to watch. And here we are. I'm gonna open up with a Shade Soul. Oh, using... Oh, gosh. Could I get my words right? Opening up with a Abyss Shriek and using a Shade Soul.
Yeah, I'd guess that's more true ending muscle memory, because even if you do manage to get the dash double on the Shade Soul, it's not optimal damage-wise.
Nice RNG. Being able to pump plenty of damage and gets the Scream Skip. That was a very well executed fight from Viz there.
Yeah, definitely.
Even
Very
getting
fine.
that low 51 we thought was impossible.
It'll be a mid 51.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, great run from Viz. Even with a few pretty significant mistakes, manages to get a 51-27. Just a testament to Viz's skill as a runner, being able to make some mistakes and still pull a time that would be, I believe, in the top 15 on the leaderboard.
51-27. Top... That would be 11th place if this was his PB.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, I'm going to mark Viz as done. Yeah. GG's to Viz. Why?
Yeah, GG's Viz. Yeah, what happened to the audio? Why?
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Just a bit of delay. Viz pointing out, yeah, would have lost to Sarah and Murray by 0.08. So basically another tie. Wow, incredible. Yeah, when you're less than a minute off of your PB in a race setting, you had a heck of a run. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's always really exciting to see.
Deviltifa picking up his Abyss Shriek here. Gonna finish up the run strong. Very much respectable.
Yeah, very clean squid arena from
It
him.
was.
I believe with those 2 Hornet deaths, he's currently on pace for a 55, maybe? Which is still pretty good pace considering 2 deaths.
Yeah. Very quick pace. Not a whole lot to comment on this Queen's Garden split. Just a bunch of movement. Gets the double kill there, which is nice. And the hazard respawn, which is always fun to see.
Yeah, probably the most interesting room of this Queen's Gardens is the one coming up in just a moment, where we'll see some cool soul gathering strats as you just quickly try and dash and wings your way through this long parkour room.
Going out of his way to collect a fair bit of soul, which is fair. Ooh, just avoids the hit there from the Petra.
Yeah, I'd guess the Devil probably does the D-Dark in the dark room if he went that far out of his way to get all the way up to 9.
That makes sense. Which here we are, dark room.
Yeah, coming up, there's the opportunity for runners to either inventory drop or D-Dark at this next drop here. He does do the inventory drop, so I'm not quite sure why he went for the soul, maybe to make the exit to deepness quicker.
Likely, that's what it is. And we're going to see Viz dance with Mila for a little bit. Probably going to see a Mila death. Oh, no. All right, cool. And Devil finishing up Dark Deepness here. That was a very clean Dark Deepness, honestly. Devil's movement is very good. If it wasn't for those Hornet deaths, he would have a very competitive time.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's just the nature of race settings where, you know, things don't go right. And if you mess up, you just have to deal with it and do the best time you can get.
Devil take a more normalized strat for the Devout there, having 1 soul left over. Or sorry, 1 cast of soul. I'm gonna suck up the Hera. Ooh, nice. New strat. Takes a little bit to set it up, but gets that nice /D dark that kills the Devout quickly.
Yeah, it's a really cool strategy. Believe it saves a decent amount of time too, compared to going down on the right side.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second there. I was like, is he gonna have to go midwife route?
Yeah, I forgot that platform was there. I thought he was going all the way down.
Yeah. But now Deviltifa just has the 2 skills left to get, Shade Cloak and Abyss Shriek. And once he gets those, he can go fight the Hollow Knight. And maybe everyone in chat could give Deviltifa a bit of encouragement here. Yeah, he had a couple deaths, but he's had quite an amazing race. I think he deserves a bit of love.
Yeah, and coming up here is the Abyss, as usual, which is probably my favorite part to watch runners do. Though it is very hard to commentate these climbs just because so much technical things are happening so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so many inputs in such rapid succession. Yeah, definitely props.
Yeah, Devil getting a really unfortunate set of sibling spawns right at the bottom of his climb there. Really couldn't avoid them. Same with the top set. Thankfully, you can take 2 hits in the sibling climb and be just fine.
Yeah, though he's on 1 health, pretty safe. There technically is something that can hurt you, but we're gonna keep away from that while we're on 1 health here. And we're gonna go over it instead of through it, which I don't know why you would go through it, because you just wouldn't be able to go through it. You just take damage.
Yeah, so there's really no opportunity to take damage after the lighthouse climb unless you're trying.
Unless you really want to die.
Let's see Devil demonstrate that Dream Nail early control as well. Now make his way to our final skill, the Abyss Shriek. Just seeing a lot of C dashes here done in the best spots where we can just kind of fly as far through the abyss as we can without any inputs.
Mm-hmm.
This split kind of serves as a nice little rest for your hands before the very input intensive abyss climb and Hollow Knight fights.
Yeah. Man, have you IL'd Abyss Climb hard?
No, I have not. I've only done it like a little bit for practice, so I hear the hand cramps are real.
They really are. Like, I thought people were overestimating it. I was like, it can't be as bad as Celeste, right? But no, it's pretty bad. But it's also really addicting, right? So you don't want to stop even though you're hurting.
Yeah, sure.
But here we are, coming to the Abyss Climb. Ooh. Nice strats there.
Yeah, we're seeing some really aggressive abyss climb strats from Devil. Love to see it.
Oh.
This has been extremely clean so far.
That was really impressive.
Yeah, no, that could like probably beat a lot of the times on the Abyss Climb I board. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Might even want to consider comparing that to his. Well, actually, I'm sure he's practiced Abyss Climb IL. I'm sure he knows what his PB is. Ooh, it looks like Viz got a PB on it as well. That's cool. But here we are coming up to the Hollow Knight, the final boss. Going to end out the run strong. Oh, nice. Deviltifa has just a bunch of like little clean movements that not every runner goes for. They definitely save like milliseconds here and there.
Tries to give us helicopter knife, but just barely misses it. Love to see the attempt, though. Thank you,
Yeah.
Devil.
We love the attempt at the content. Devil looking a little low on soul here, actually. Not gonna have a great setup like Viz did. Oh, nice Cyclone. That's so difficult to get.
It is. Yeah, so looking here, it looks like Devil will probably get a very low 56 time. Unless he has an absolutely insane Hollow Knight fight.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that didn't hit him. Wow. I mean, so far looking pretty good. Getting all of his hits off with the Howling Wraiths. Abyss Shriek, sorry.
Yeah, the Hollow Knight's definitely being friendly with
Mhm.
him on that account.
Nice. This is gonna be a pretty quick fight. Does not get the screen skip, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the Hollow Knight will die just about immediately after here.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Devil will get about a 56-20. Which, considering 2 deaths to Hornet 2 at the very end of the Hornet 2 fight as well,
Yeah.
a 56-20 is a really impressive time.
It really is.
Without the Hornet deaths, that probably would have been 52, I'd guess.
Yeah, around there. GG's indeed. I'm going to mark Devil as done, and both racers can come up whenever they like. We'll get a post-race interview. If anyone has any questions for either the runners, type them in chat and we'll ask for you. Hopefully Deviltifa got the invite.
Looks like Devil is opting not to do the post-match interview here.
Oh, is that so? Okay, understandable.
So GG's to him. Fizz, if you want to hop in here, we still gladly talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna type it in chat.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah,
Hello there.
GG's. Good race.
GG's. Yeah, I definitely understand the like Hornet being a bully because literally kept me from a PB yesterday, where I was on like the best pace I've ever been to, and I died to Hornet too. So I
Oh,
understand.
no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, congrats on your win.
Thank you.
You've made it to the top 16. So I'm sure that's exciting.
yeah.
I just wanted to start out commenting on that Umu fight of yours. That seemed like super tight, but you managed to pull out the one cycle still. That's really impressive.
Thank you. I was so sure I wasn't getting it. Like whenever I went, like after the first two attacks, and then the third one was like the slow one. And once I got over to the platform, I was like, I can't even see Umu on my screen. Like I don't know if it was gonna get up here in time, but I guess I'll just still try. And luckily, like I saw Umu was like directly on top of the platform, so I was like, there's no way I get one of the double hits, and I got it. I was like, oh, okay, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the lowest I've ever seen someone one cycle.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I wasn't getting it, but just decided to, you know, I had practiced it a bit yesterday. Honestly, when I was doing all skills practice before my third race, it was either the third or fourth one, I was getting one cycle like one out of every like 10 times. I was really rusty with it, and I was like trying to like, okay, I need to be lower here, or I need to be like over to the right here, and like I was trying to like tweak it. And then yesterday, like when I was practicing it before doing runs, I was getting it like every time, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess I just refigured it out. I don't know, but yeah, I started to get a better feel for it again.
That's good. Yeah, one cycle Umu is just a weird trick where you really can't just get in those slumps where it's like 1 in 10. It's really frustrating.
Also, for everyone saying focus during the race, I was focused. There's a lot of downtime. I was able to type here and there. Oh, so one thing. I've already said before, I don't like the load normalizer just because I feel like it tweaks little things here and there, even stuff that like I don't really notice, but like it just feels off. Yeah. And so like normally if I knew our loads were going to be that different, I would just suck it up and play with it. But before the race, Tifa messaged me and said, hey, which one do you want to use? I used the 2-second one. And I don't think my loads are like, especially like against Blue, his were way faster than mine. I asked to not use him in that race too, and he was like way ahead. And so when I heard Tifa saying he was using the 2-second one, I was like, oh, okay, we should be pretty comparable then. And then we start the race, and everyone's like, oh my god, he's just so much faster. I was like, oh no, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought he had faster loads.
It's alright. It's not your fault.
It happens. But yeah, I hate dash slash. I go for that. That's the second time I've gone for that Crystal Peaks thing with like using the dash slash to stall in midair so you can go underneath the platform. And miss it in a race. I don't even think I've ever gone for it in a PB, but I went for it in a race twice and I missed it both times.
Oh no.
And then I always say I don't know how to not do underplat. Like I just don't even think to do it. I just do it, and then like I don't know. It just feels easier than not doing it. But that time I messed up my. I guess I didn't delay my dash enough, or I wasn't high enough, and I landed on the side of the like conveyor belt, and it scared me. And I was like, oh no, I fell out of the cycle. So like I was just trying to like get through there without dying. So yeah, so that's why I just went over. But I gave everybody Dream Nail underplat, so hopefully they close the fire.
Yeah, good redemption.
You didn't happen to gold anything during this run, did you? I'd imagine
That's
not,
good.
but...
That's a good question. I know everyone's gonna see my live split background. No, I didn't.
Alright, yeah. I mean, yeah. It was a good run, but again, you're so competitive in your run. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get anything there. I just wanted to. My goal for race is normally just less than a minute behind my PB, so happy with that.
And you definitely achieved that.
Yeah.
Very clean run altogether. I think your C peaks was really impressive. You unfortunately missed the God Pixel, but other than that, everything else was super well done.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with, you know, honestly, I thought I was missing Pogax because the miner walked over to the right and like delayed for a bit, and I was like, oh no, and somehow I still got it.
Yeah.
Oh, last thing that I remember, the Mantis Pogo. So I know everyone like jokes about how I do like I just pogo off the 1 3 times. I haven't been doing that. I didn't do that yesterday at all. I've been doing the double dash because I decided to learn it off stream. And then today in the race, I was thinking about doing the double dash, but somebody said I had the commentary on my phone so I could hear what you guys are saying. And you said something, and it made me think about something as I was doing it, and I was like, "Oh no, I dashed over without like jumping up." I was like, oh." So I just like improvised in midair, and I was able to make it barely over to the right platform. I was like, "Okay, that works, I guess."
Yeah, it was a good recovery.
Thank you.
It looked sketchy, but hey, you managed to pull it out, so that's good.
Also, just off the bat, I think it's the only time I've ever missed the binge fly pogo in King's Pass.
Oh.
Like in a race, I don't think I've ever missed that. I was like, I don't know what to do right now.
This is so foreign. Do I go around? What's going around?
Yeah. Yeah. But still ending up with a 332 VS, I wasn't too upset.
No, definitely.
Yeah, 332 VS is really good with the misfire fly pogo.
Yeah. So yeah, we take those.
And it looked like you said in chat, do you think you got a PB on the Abyss climb, you said?
Oh, not in the race. So I did a bunch of like, I did like 30 minutes of just ILs of the Abyss climb while I was warming up, and I think I got a new PB on it. But I'm not 100% sure. But I'm starting to figure out little things here and there about the climb that is starting to get me to the point where I could probably get a 32 soon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And since I fixed, I stopped doing the practice because my jump button was like half broken, and then it was actually broken. So now that I have a new one, I can actually try again.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Do
great.
we know what Reki is for Abyss Climb IL? Just out of curiosity.
I can tell you in just 1 second. Wait, where did I ask about? I said shouldn't this be pinned? I thought it was in the All Skills channel. Is it not?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess one other thing to ask about is we saw 2 C dashes in Dreamers after the first.
So again, I was listening to comms, and then whenever I got into the dream, I was gonna just do the normal like dash slash thing, and then I just hit dash first, and I was like, uh-oh. Like I couldn't, I tried to recover, and I barely didn't get the like side of that little platform, and I was like, well, okay, well, I'm done. Like I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Instead of dashing or even pressing nail to start charging, I just hit dash first, and I was like, well, okay, well, I'm screwed without double jump. Yep.
Well, still overall, even with the dream fall, really great race. Within a minute of your PB.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looking forward to seeing the top 16 bracket. See who I get matched up against.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it should be very exciting.
Thank you.
Any last questions from Spicy or chat?
I've asked everything. Anything you'd like to say before we close off, Viz?
No, just GG Deviltifa. Oh, I guess one small thing was I heard a couple people saying like that they didn't know who Deviltifa was, and which was surprising to me because Deviltifa's been running the game longer than I have. Deviltifa is actually like an original runner of the game, and also former world record holder in true ending. It got like the 2nd or 3rd world record in true ending ever.
Yeah.
We talked to him about his true ending runs in the Speed Docs true ending world record documentary. So I just wanted to point out, like, this is not a nobody. Like, put some respect on the man's name.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Devil's a great runner.
I think Deviltifa struggles a bit with English, which might be why you don't see him all too often around. But a very respectable runner, very much.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. Super nice guy, and us getting the Speed Docs info too. So, shout outs. Well, yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome. All right. So with that, we will wrap up here. There is going to be another race at, I believe, 5 p.m.
Nice.
I don't know who that's between. Let me find that real quick. While I do that,
Mudpip versus Dudex Cubed, and that will be happening in half an hour.
awesome.
And I will also be commentating that one.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that out if you want to see some more Hollow Knight races.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, shout outs to chat for being awesome. Shout outs to Viz and Devil for putting on a great race for us. And shout out to Sylvie for coming with me.
Shout out to Spicy.
Have a great day, night, morning, whatever time it is for you in the world. And goodbye.
Bye.
Later, guys.